fats good or bad for human health? Fats. Lipid is chemical term for fats. Our brain is 60% fat. Fat is concentrated form of energy. One of the macronutrients. Our body macronutrients contain proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Macronutrients are nutrients that our body needs in large quantity. Fats are energy-giving foods and also keep the body warm. Our body needs both saturated and unsaturated fats in required quantities. There are 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. Fat is fat. If you overdose fats, you become fat and will gain weight. Calories in fats. There are 9 calories per gram of fat. How much fats you should need to eat? 20% calories must come from fats out of total 1600 calories. This means you need 320 calories from fats. Divide this value by 36 means 320 36 equals 8 spoons of fat you should consume. But remember that most of it must be poly and mono unsaturated fat. If your body weight is 80 kilograms, then you need half of fats means you need 40 grams of fat. 26 grams should be unsaturated and 14 grams saturated. Functions of fats in our body. Insulation. There is thin layer of fat underneath the skin that keeps heat inside the body, maintaining temperature. This layer also protects the inner core from extreme temperature changes. 1. Energy production. Fats can be used as a source of backup energy when carbohydrates are not available. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. 2 building blocks for cell membranes. 3 building blocks for hormones. 4 helps in digestion and absorption of soluble vitamins like A, D, E, K. 5 keeps you full. 6 your brain function because of fats. 7 fats protect your vital inner organs. 8 fats help us sustain through physical and mental stress and starvation. 9 increase testosterone level in our body. Fat has 3 types: 1 saturated fat, 2 unsaturated fat, 3 trans fat. 1 saturated fats. 40% of your fat should come from saturated fat. One of the purposes of saturated fat is to carry cholesterol away from liver and to the arteries and organs. When you eat too much cholesterol, it decomposes into your arteries, which causes heart attacks and strokes. Blood is supplied to brain through arteries. Saturated fat in excess fill blockages in your arteries by forming plaque. It adds 1 molecule, then 2 and so on, so the space in your arteries become narrow. Hence your blood have less space to travel, so it causes to raise your blood pressure also. When you minimize ratio of saturated fat and maximize the ratio of unsaturated fat in the body, it promotes healthy arteries and longer life. Saturated fat must be below 2 grams per 100 gram in every product. These fats remain solid at room temperature. Increases testosterone level. But excessive amount of it increase bad cholesterol in the body. Unhealthy for the body if consumed above dietary limits. Daily dose recommendation. You must eat 7% of your daily calories intake, 112 calories. A tablespoon of ghee or coconut oil, or just a little portion of meat like a leg or a thigh. Found in animal products, meat, dairy products, milk, butter, yogurt, ice cream, ghee, coconut oil, etc. Unsaturated fats. What people consider healthy. That is why these are called EFA, essential fatty acids. 60% of your fat must come from unsaturated fat. Almost 200 calories must come from unsaturated fat out of total 1600 calories. It mix with protein in your body called lipoprotein and freely move in the blood. It is waxy type, so don't build blockage or plaque in blood arteries. There is an interesting fact that the blockage, clog made by saturated fat in arteries, unsaturated fat remove that blockages. It burns saturated fat. Very useful heart health. mental health, brain function, vision, healthy skin, and protect our vital organs. These don't clog the arteries and increase HDL and lower LDL. You must maximize ratio of unsaturated fat and minimize the ratio of saturated fats in the body for healthy arteries and longer life. Sources: sunflower oil, olive oil, peanut oil, sunflower oil, sesame oil, fatty fish, nuts, canola oil and avocados, flax seeds. Unsaturated fats have two types. It further has two types. 1 monounsaturated fatty acids. 2 polyunsaturated fatty acids. Trans fat. There is a kind of fat you should avoid at all costs. Commonly found in restaurants and processed foods. When you convert unsaturated fat into saturated fat, it becomes trans fat. Reheated oil again and again to save money. Air in the atmosphere oxidize that fat molecule and make it trans fat. Minimize your restaurant foods. Your health is affected. These are man-made fats. Our body does not need trans fat. Found in packaged and processed foods, bad fats are trans fat, which are closely linked to cancer. These fat increase LDL, bad cholesterol, and decrease HDL, good cholesterol. These also contribute to diabetes and clog arteries.